Sunny and the joy feather, finding happy everywhere. Sunny and the joy feather, happier together.
Hey, Sunny. All right. Does your life, I mean, does your life ever feel like the whole all stress and no fun makes Jenny a dull boy or a girl or whatever? There's that phrase, right?
You're human.
More human, right? A dull human, exactly. All stress and no fun. Is that what life feels like sometimes? There's always something that needs to be done. There's always something that our brains are thinking on, and in my case, once in a while, obsessing on. Although all of the stuff we do here helps with it so much. And yeah, there's always somebody who needs something from us, and there's always another problem to solve. And then somewhere along the way, the fun seems to have just slipped out the door, right? So if that sounds familiar, if this here sounds familiar, this episode, I guess we're calling them episodes now,
I guess so.
is it's for you. So welcome to Happier Together. I am Jenny.
And I'm Bonita, and we are very happy you're here.
Yes, we are. Whoops, I started the dared for it's not dared. It's not dare or dare time yet. I pressed the wrong thing. So it's just time to talk a little bit.
It's proof we're live.
Right, I know. With Sunny and the Joy Feather. One of the Joy Feathers. I mean, there's
And one of the Sunnies.
right. Multiplicity all the way in this kind of joy world and happiness world. So yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, and so they're here. They're here.
And no invitations necessary. They just kind of show up, they be themselves, and of course, they have their own opinions.
They have opinions and they have dares, especially, especially the Joy Feather, maybe.
Well, especially the Joy Feather. But you know what you said? Oopsie.
The cat, the cat's playing over there.
I say Joy Feather's not heavy all of a sudden.
I know.
You think of a feather, not thud.
Right.
Anyway, going back to what you were saying about life feeling like all stress and no fun, that's really, really important. Because when there's a lot going on, that stressful stuff can really start taking up the entire picture. And that's why today we are asking a deceptively simple question. What are you looking for? Because here's something I've absolutely been fascinated by. Two people can go through very similar days and come away with completely different impressions of them. One remembers everything that went wrong, and the other one remembers, the funny conversation at the grocery store, their dog made them laugh, something that actually went right, and that gorgeous sky on the way home. And neither one is necessarily wrong. They just noticed different things.
Right. And noticing, it doesn't mean noticing the quote unquote good stuff. I'm putting it in big quotes, but it really doesn't mean ignoring the things that didn't go so great. Right.
Right. We all have different definitions of what's good too. And it's not about pretending that everything is wonderful. Mm-hmm. And it certainly isn't about saying that that stress isn't real. It's just about remembering that whatever is demanding your attention right now isn't necessarily everything that's happening in your life. And sometimes if life feels like it's all stress and no fun, part of what's happened is that stress has become very good at getting our attention. So today we're going to see what else we can find.
All right.
Actually, you know what? Let's try something. Wherever you're watching out there in Screenland, look around right now and find something yellow. We're going to give you a few seconds. And no, this guy doesn't count. He's trying to rig the experiment, right? So
Here,
something yellow.
I'm rigging it too. There we go.
Oh, yeah. I see something yellow.
See anything yellow?
That's really subtle, Jenny. I'm not sure if anybody would pick up on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's a theme here. It's a very hidden theme, very discreet. Ha, ha,
right.
Ha.
I know. And yeah, does Sunny count? I was going to say.
He is the most indiscreet of all mascots a business can have.
Yep. All right. So, I bet everybody's found their yellow thing.
I would think so.
Okay.
Okay, here's my question. Was that yellow thing there before we asked you to look for it? Well, of course it was, unless some fairy snuck in and distributed it while we were here on the air.
Like
Um,
this.
exactly, yeah. And the thing is, it was always there. You just weren't paying attention to it. So that's what we're talking about today. There are things around us and things happening in our lives that they're there all along, but we don't necessarily see them until we actually start looking.
All right. All right. Yeah. So tell us in the comments out there in listening land. Oh, I see Preeti. Hi, Preeti has said you have a yellow smiley pin on your desk. That goes right along with Sunny, smiley faces and all that kind of stuff. Beautiful. Thank you, Preeti. And yeah, everybody else, tell us in the comments what yellow thing that you have found. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know what everybody suddenly discovered that was sitting right under their noses.
Right under our noses. And yeah, and now it's not yellow, but okay. So now everybody watching is going to spend the rest of the day seeing yellow, right?
Exactly. And Sunny's going to take full credit.
Mm-hmm.
Because all you got to do is say something like, if somebody mentions, green cars, what do you spot all the time? Green cars. And here's another thing too. I was thinking about this recently when I was out walking Sir Fuzzy Butt. I go down by the lake a lot, and there are people who regularly come out specifically to watch the sunset every single night. I see the same people there all the time. They've got their cameras or their coffee or their glass of wine or whatever, but they are there every single night. Now think about that. The sun sets every single night. It's one of the most predictable things on earth. Well, above the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Could say, seen one sunset, seen them all. Except you haven't, because they're never exactly the same. One night there are huge clouds there. Another night the sky is almost completely clear. And sometimes you get pink and purple and sometimes fiery orange. Or maybe that reflection on the water is changing. The clouds are changing. Even the way the lake looks changes, and the birds flying through and the geese and the sounds that you hear. And I remember thinking, maybe sometimes we don't need a more interesting life. Maybe we just need to become more interested in the life that we're already living.
Right. Okay. I like that because, like, for example, okay, Carrie's saying in the comments too, you see yellow heart post-it notes. Hey, Carrie. And Sri Lata is here as well. And you have a can of hop water, iced tea, and lemonade. And so, yeah, I like it because even these tiny little things, we can become more interested in the life that we're already living, right? Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, it's there. There's so many ordinary things that we stop seeing. Like, for example, if you have a picture of somebody in your home, that picture has been in that frame for the last 20 years, you don't even remember who's in that picture anymore. But take that photo, move it to another place in your house, and all of a sudden, that was that day we went to the carnival. And it comes back to you again. You can relive that happy moment.
Mm.
The trees outside your window, the person who always smiles at you, maybe your dog's silly little habits. Mine likes to sleep with his paw right across his snout or over his eyes. A really good cup of tea. That song you love comes on at the perfect moment on the radio. And none of those things will necessarily announce themselves and say, attention, this is a happiness moment.
I mean, that might be helpful if that happened.
It sure would. Little
Right?
flashing light. Happiness moment. Please look at me. Pause and notice. But unfortunately, well, another thing too, you could have Sunny pop up. See the way he points? Look over there. Happy moment, happy moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But unfortunately, they don't come with that. And we've got to notice them ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you have talked, Bonita, you've talked before about actually training yourself to notice these things. Training.
Yeah. And I really mean training. And I got to tell you, it was hard work. I had 2 traumatic brain injuries in a space of, just a year. And I had to figure out walking and talking again. And I mean, those are basic things you learn when you're a little kid. And here I was struggling. And believe me, I was struggling to find anything good about my day.
Yep.
So I started coaching myself. The part of my brain that was the teacher was still there. The part of my brain that was the researcher was still there. So I was able to draw on those things and build on it and find the happy. So I've spent years deliberately teaching myself to look for good things. And I want to make an important distinction here. Looking for the good doesn't mean denying the bad. I mean, things were still bad. I still had a brain injury. I still couldn't walk or talk, but I could still look outside my window and see something good.
Mhm.
Those two things, the good and the bad, they can exist at exactly the same time. So life can be difficult and something beautiful can still happen today. You can
Mhm.
be exhausted and something can still make you laugh. You
Mhm.
can be worried about someone you love and still enjoy the sunset. You can have an absolutely rotten morning, cold coffee and everything, but you can have a pretty decent afternoon. So
Mhm.
one doesn't cancel out the other.
No, it doesn't. And just a note too, we're again, as usual, we're putting the good words good and bad in big air quotes because they're all subjective, right? And also like Carrie says in the comments, notice what you're noticing.
Yes.
Lots of happy moments. That's what she's
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And our attention goes towards that thing that's shouting the loudest.
Mhm.
And sometimes it needs to. I mean, we're naturally wired, we're hardwired to find the negative, the threat, the danger. Our
Mhm.
brain doesn't care about us being happy, it wants us safe. So the thing that's shouting the loudest is that cold coffee, or whatever, or maybe the too hot coffee, because it needs to. It requires your attention and you got to deal with it. But here's the danger: the loudest thing in your life can start masquerading as your entire life. And
Mhm.
it isn't. And that's why I deliberately started looking for those little tiny bits of good, because I couldn't find any big ones. I got to be honest. I was at the microscopic level. So they were not enormous things, they were very tiny. Anything that made me smile or made me not frown, that still counted. Something beautiful, something odd that got my attention. Maybe something went slightly better than expected, something that simply wasn't bad. And the more I practiced noticing those things, the easier they became to see.
Mhm.
Now, it wasn't because my life became magically perfect. Oh, no, definitely not. It's because I got better at noticing my
Yeah.
whole life.
Mhm.
So, Jenny, I'm going to put you on the spot here. Can you think of something that you see or experience all the time that you've probably stopped really honestly noticing?
Okay. All right. And we're asking people in listening Screenland to do this too in the comments. What have you stopped noticing? I'm going to share something that I've stopped noticing. I'm going to think of something. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. Okay. So a few days. Oh, actually, this is the best example because I've stopped noticing even after a few days. So a couple of weeks ago, on on Happier Together, I said something about that I was deciding something that put me on my growth edge a bit, which was to make my hair a little bit purple. And I have since done that.
Oh,
It's tinted. It's kind of
oh,
tinted
cool.
purplish. Yeah.
Yep.
So I did it, and I did it a few days ago, and I'm already stopped noticing. I noticed that this morning. Hey, Erin, good to see you. You're welcome for the invite. Yeah, I noticed that I stopped noticing it. Like I haven't looked in the mirror the last couple of days and appreciated it because it is something that, I did it because it was I expected it to bring me joy, right? And yet I
Right.
just like kind of started I did it. Maybe it brought me joy for a moment a few days ago and then I completely forgot about it. So yeah, I'm putting it in my little heart box to just to notice it. And Kim is asking a question, how do I know what I'm not noticing? Well, exactly. And the point is, right, that when we form the intention to notice things, especially the things that bring us happiness and joy, then we're kind of rounding out our life. I think that's what you're saying, Bonita, with a lot of this.
Exactly. There is just so much around us at all times. And I mean, just sitting here where I am, looking around, like I'm purposefully looking now and going, I have not looked at that painting,
Yep.
really looked at it in a long time. And wow, I'm thinking of the person who painted it because I knew them, they've passed now. And it became wallpaper,
Yeah.
but it's a special picture. It was actually given to me for a wedding present, but it became familiar. So your brain goes, yeah, seen that, nothing to report.
Yep.
But if somebody visiting you for the first time saw or experienced that same thing or saw that painting or your purple hair, they might think, this is so cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
So
really,
I think it's really funny how like something that you just told the story about was given to you, right? A gift
right.
for you. And it how something special like that can become normal. But you telling the story made it special again just now.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then like soon you're gonna give us something that helps again back to Kim's question. How do you know what you're not noticing? Your thing that you're going to give us today is going to be part of that too, right?
Yes,
Okay. Can't wait
absolutely.
for that. I'm excited.
All right. So maybe the answer isn't that constantly chasing something new. I mean, I'm just sitting in a room. I'm in a house where I've been in for 30 years. I don't think that painting has moved in 30 years. That kind of thing. I'm
Mhm,
not big on moving furniture. It's just things just sort of stay.
mhm.
So it's not about chasing something new all the time. Sometimes it's looking at what's already here with fresh eyes. So let's try another little experiment with everybody watching here. So take a quick look around and this time find something beautiful, something useful, and something that makes you smile.
Got it.
All right, me too.
Feel free to share in the comments too what you're noticing. And bonus points if one thing is all three, I guess. I
Yeah,
didn't do
why
that,
not?
but
Exactly. It can be. It
that'd be
can be
cool.
beautiful and useful. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see what everybody noticed once they actually started looking. And you have to start the looking. And notice that none of these things has to arrive during the show uh, because nobody is sneaking in and going, "Ooh, they're going to ask for such and such." No, no, no. It's always there. All right. Nobody's bringing in a load of groceries and you're thinking, "Oh, that's beautiful."
Mhm.
It's just stuff that's already in your surroundings.
Yep.
You just gave it your attention. And that is the skill. It's noticing.
Mhm. All right. Well, I think that is leading us to the thing we play every week, and here it is. It's
Dare or dare.
it's time. It's time. Yep.
This
All
is the
right.
place where Sunny and the Joy Feather are going to give us the illusion of choice.
Right. Right.
It's an
Exactly.
illusion, trust me.
Yeah, but we're gonna change things up because this week only one of us is gonna get dared each
All
week.
right.
Yeah.
But why do I have a bad feeling about this?
Because this one you're getting dared. Sunny's got a
Oh,
dare for
fun.
you this week, right?
Of course he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. All right. So here's what he says. For 30 seconds, narrate everything you notice cha-ching, around you, like as if you are an extremely excitable nature documentary host. 30
Okay.
seconds or so.
Something around me. Oh. All
Okay.
right. I'm ready for my close up. And here we see the rarely observed hot chocolate mug in its natural habitat. Notice how it remains perfectly still, waiting patiently for someone to remember that the yummy stuff inside it went cold 20 minutes ago. It's wearing its late summer plumage now, so it can more easily blend in with the flowers and be safe from marauding chocolate aficionados, but still be located easily on a messy desk.
And it's yellow. And that was disturbingly convincing of that. I mean, I was really picturing that mug in the wild.
I may have missed my calling.
All right. And so then next week, right? Yeah,
Oh,
next.
yeah.
Yep.
Joy Feather, I believe, has something planned for you, something
Yes.
special.
You're gonna have something
Sunny's
for
been
me.
whispering
Right.
things
Okay.
to me.
All right. All right. Maybe I'm gonna regret this alternating dare idea because it'll all be on me next week.
Too late. It's canon now. But here's
Yep.
the funny thing. We were being ridiculous, but I also just paid more attention to ordinary objects than I probably have in months.
Yeah.
Like that mug has lived in my cupboard for quite some time. I just happened to put my chocolate shake in it today.
Right.
And because I wanted something bright and shiny. So, okay,
Beautiful.
there it is. It's ordinary. But the act of scanning my area, looking for something to talk about, made me really see what was already and always here. And that's exactly what today's episode is about, of course.
Hey, do you mind if I interject just for a
Go right
sec?
ahead.
Because
Yeah.
you did get some kudos in the comments. Aaron Gibson is saying you did some epic work. I assume he's talking about your. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks so much. All right. Yeah. So what is next?
Well, that brings us to something bigger than noticing what's on your desk. Okay, we start small and then we grow. So, when was the last time you actually stood back and looked at your life, like your whole life? Because whatever isn't going well tends to get a lot of airtime inside of our cranium here.
Mhm,
But your life isn't one thing.
mhm.
You've got relationships, health, work, purpose, fun, personal growth, finances, the environment. All these different parts of your life can be doing completely different things at the same time. And that's one of the reasons why I like using a wheel of life. It's not as a way of grading yourself. It's not, oh dear, I've only reached a 6 in this category. Apparently, I'm failing at life. No, it's just a noticing tool. Where am I doing well? What has improved? What have I been neglecting, maybe? And what matters to me right now?
Right.
Where might one little bit of attention make a difference? And Jenny, you actually took the Wheel of Life quiz again before today's show, didn't you?
Again, yeah, I think it was my second or maybe even my third time taking it. And there's a QR code at the bottom of here for you in listening Screenland to take it. But yeah, what was really interesting the second time or third time that I've taken it now was that I had some areas that were more, I'd say, robust. I'm
Mhm.
using that word so much lately because it's bringing me joy. The areas were had more energy in them than the last time that I took it. And so to some extent, yeah, the stuff that we do together, the stuff we do with our clients, Bonita, right? Like
Yes.
that's in enhancing things in a lot of the areas that you were just talking about. Yeah, so that was good to see. Yeah.
And that's really important because how often do we actually look at our lives and immediately go searching for what's wrong instead of
Right.
noticing what's actually gotten better?
Yeah, exactly. And then so yeah, the area that really was very obvious still in when I did the Wheel of Life, that could use some more care was the money and finances area. Surprise.
Yep. Well, I love that example. You can relate because now you have information. It doesn't mean my life is terrible. It doesn't even mean my finances are terrible. It just means here's an area of my life that could use some attention. Meanwhile, there's lots of other areas that have actually improved since the last time you did the wheel.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm thinking that if I only was looking at the area that scored lower, the money and finances area, then I'd miss all that. Yeah.
Yeah, precisely. And that's the whole point of today's conversation. Like one part of your life can be demanding attention without being the whole story. And the wheel lets you stand back far enough to get that panoramic view, that whole picture. And
Yep.
once you can see that picture, you can decide where you actually want to put your attention next. So that's the invitation for you this week. Just take that Wheel of Life quiz. And it's very interactive, but don't take it to judge your life. You're going to take it to notice your life. Look at what's going well. Look at what may have improved without you giving yourself credit for it. And look at what might need a little attention and
Yeah.
see what you discover when you step back and look at your life as a whole.
There's that whole thing again. Yeah. And saying hello, by the way, to Christy from Florida who's here, and Alana giving us one of these. Thank you. Right back at you, Alana. All right. So yeah. Here it is. You don't have to overhaul your whole life to make it
Yeah.
whole, right? To just start enjoying more of it. You just sometimes need to see more of what's already there.
Yeah. And if you look at trying to overhaul your life, you freeze. Overwhelmed, can't do it. But you don't have to fix everything that you notice. In fact, please don't try. Do it one thing at a time. So this week, we're just noticing.
Just noticing. I love that phrase. All right. So if life has been feeling like all stress and no fun, makes all of us a dull human. Then yeah, try looking from a slightly wider angle this week and notice the little things that make your day better. And there's the QR code at the bottom of this for the Wheel of Life quiz to step back and see the bigger picture, like what's going well. Hi, Robin. Good to see you here. And what might need a little attention, and where stress may have been taking up more of that whole picture than it really deserves to.
Yeah, because sometimes when life feels like it's all stress and overwhelm, it isn't that there's nothing good there. It may be that the stressful stuff has been getting most of our attention and we haven't been looking in any other direction.
Yeah. All right. So Wheel of Life quiz this week, noticing to help you notice. And next week we take the next step.
That's right. And this week it's notice. So what am I noticing? And next week it's step 2, nudge. What tiny thing can I do about what I've noticed?
All right. And I will get that dare from the Joy Feather next week. It's got its big plans for me, right?
Oh, it has plans.
It has plans. All right. I kind of like the way you said that.
Probably you shouldn't.
Oh dear. It's a biggie, huh?
Oh, I've heard rumors. Like I said, Sunny has whispered to me that it'll be good. Tune in next week.
All
So
right.
thanks so much, everybody, for joining us on another episode of Happier Together.
All right. We'll see you next Thursday after you've taken the Wheel of Life quiz.
Yeah, and until then, you got to keep looking for the good. You actually have to look for it. You got to train yourself. You might be surprised at how much of it is already out there.
All right. Bye, everybody. Bye from the Joy Feather, which floated away. Bye.
Sunny and Joy Feather, finding happy